U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
On the set.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here complete to Dotson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On third down, Jackson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the Vikings at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Jackson on first down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go. Check. 53.
From the 44, Jackson. The left side caught by Diggs. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
All day, every day, any day.
Jackson setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, rock it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 60 yards. 80 weapons. Hit it.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence on the move to his left. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. He'll get it inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Jones. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Jackson. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. This one caught by Davis. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Lawrence will try again after the pick six. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Pilot, 64,
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Lawrence to throw. Dancing to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson buying time to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dean Lowry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. In your face.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
180. What a shot.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Third and goal, Jackson. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up. I got you, boy. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Check pass, check pass. Where's 52? Watch 52. Shut up.
To throw is Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
You are X. You are X. Hey.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 14-10. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that'll be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Jackson now. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We all can hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's checking. Crash.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
I got you. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson over the middle to Smith. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Report. Check tight. Mike 52.
From the 17, Jackson, quick slant here to Smith. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Mike 53, Mike. Here we go.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Madison will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now, after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 33. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Here we go.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now, a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on 1st down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, That's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Don't be scared of it.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. My 52. You ain't going nowhere.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Jackson. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back to the ground, Cook. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's Cook again. And they'll get him down after after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Charles. I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards.
Yeah,
minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota.